Hello, Sherlock. Good morning. Or rather, good afternoon. It's starting to get kind of warm here in Chicago. Let's get to work. I'm doing well. I'm excited to kind of get back into things. Took a few days off from work. I was got some much needed rest. And, you know, I did a short stream last night to kind of get things started. Hello, Watery Tart. So we got a few things I need to work on today. Hello, Clifton and Stuyen. Welcome, everybody. Hope you all had a good weekend. Oh, cool. You were invited to the Twitch affiliate program. Yes, that's like a kind of like a junior partner. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think it looks better without the particles. You know, maybe we can... I'm just kind of playing around with this for a bit. True Anorak, hello. I think combined with some interesting sound effects, that could be a really cool effect. Yes, yeah. I mean, I want it to look like it's emanating from this piece, right? You know, I feel like it could be faster. You know, I think we'll keep it that way. Hey, Space Emotions. Hello, hello. Well, welcome. Glad to have you stop by for just a bit. Alright, so we'll kind of check things off as we tackle them. Let's look at this large portal. Well, actually, you know what? Before we do that, I want to figure out why I can't get into this audio-visual world. Hey, Doombox! Welcome. How you doing today? Ça va bien. I can't remember if you were here yesterday. Hey, Jessica Mack. Oh, thank you for... I'm not getting these notifications anymore. but really appreciate it. Thank you for renewing. There we go. Oh, I guess just the volume is down. Bring the horse again. Fade the center dot rather than it just be instant. I'm not 100% sure what you mean there. Okay, now let's take a look at this. Ah, I see. Okay, so you know what? This is actually... This is... The time away was very good. I did not... yeah, I didn't work on the game at all. And it was a much needed break. Actually, my roommate has been working insane hours, and I think he got sick from that as well. So, important to take care of yourself. And hello, Jessica Mack. Ah, yes, the crosshair is... That does change colors. I don't know if the fade would make much of a difference. It is... I guess I could do a fade, but it would be... You know... half a second. So it might not make a huge difference, but that's this new... So anyway, the previously... The transition was a... It was just a screen space fade, which I didn't really like. It always felt kind of lazy. So what I've done here instead is made it so that the transition just looks and feels more intentional. Hey, yes, you gotta... Oh, you guys gotta send it to Garrett. But yeah, this is oh, right, yeah. Oh yeah, I think or I guess if you ask ahead, the mods can give you the I think there's like a permission. We're still figuring this out. Sorry, everyone. Yes. Let me try this. Yeah. I think we can add. I'm trying to get this permit. Let me know if people can see that. Huh. Hey, jet user. This is so frustrating, this. I can add it to Nightbot. Okay, I will. Hold on. Let me test this. Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Oh, hey, Arthur. How's it going? Yes, we got the new changes. Yeah, so I noticed there was a line. I think playing around with this. I'm not sure why there is a line. It does look good. It definitely is. These large portals look really solid now, but I'm not. Go ahead and delete this back face. Oh, by the way, so this is, I've decided I actually like it better when there are no particles. So it's just a straight up, but I like the way that it's got, it doesn't look like a perfect sphere. So, I'll show you guys this thing I'm working on, which is you know, in this one you kind of pick up the box, and we were just doing a straight up screen space fade. And now what's going on is there's actually this very cool effect where it comes out of the box. So we still fade to get you out of it, but picking it up is more like you're entering, which I think is cool. Hello, Mad Triangle. How's it going? Dark mode version controller. And just slow it down so you can see it. Okay, so it is, yeah, I've decided to not have the particles effects in it. I don't know, it feels like it looks too busy with particles. It needs to be that way for the mechanics. Actually, with just a few, it doesn't look too bad. I guess I just don't like it shooting out too early. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like it without any particles. Is it supposed to be calmer? I don't know if calm is the right word. It should feel like a very exciting event. That feels too slow. Yeah, I think we're gonna... I like what I've got here so far. So now what I want to do is I want to figure out why I'm not going through into the audio-visual level. So yeah, the water flows forward is mostly a puzzle convenience thing. It needs to be predictable to the player. I guess it's part of the graphics polish. Ah, here we go. Yeah, it's definitely come a long way. So we'll have this come in here. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so right now I've got a bit of a problem, which is I'm not... Audio visual. Yes, Quantum Conundrum was an inspiration for that. I kind of worked on different levels of polish throughout development, so no, I'm actually kind of confused about attempting to pull level data. Alright, you know what, I need a The weekend was good. Yes, it was a really nice break for me. Okay, now, so for some reason this is not... Hey, Tears. I think we're talking about, well, at least the chat is talking about a bunch of Lugandara games, but I'm trying to figure out a bug here. Well, so Edith Finch came out today, if you guys want to check that out. What remains of Edith Finch? Looks like Game Development Twitter is always talking about... Today, Game Development Twitter is talking about whether games can have stories or not. I don't know why I'm getting that like extra flash. Okay, so why is this not moving? I'm not getting to this stage. Oh, okay. Well, for some reason I'm setting it on and off again. The discussion was about how games can't have. It's better if games don't have stories or something. Everybody's gone to the rapture. The vanishing of. What remains of the vanishing of Edith Carter after everyone has gone to the rapture. I'm gonna hit 1,000 followers. Alright, Sherlock, I'll see you later. Oh, you mean 1,000 following. Alright, see you, Sherlock. Oh, so for some reason it's not sending why is this? Okay. So the problem here is somehow this is getting set to false, and then this is getting set to true again. And I'm not sure why. So this goes level systems 572. 572. And then level loader 244. Oh, okay. Looks like we got this. Oh! Huh. You know what it is? Oh, this is interesting. It's because my portal system was screwing up. So the reason why this is so, it's because I have these two, so I have these portals inside Test World 6 that are connected to each other, which isn't how the portals normally work. The portals, they'll connect, they'll connect to another world, and the portals are set up in such a way that when they're connected to another world, when you're close to the portal, it actually loads in the next level. And what I didn't realize when I was connecting the portal to itself, when I was connecting one portal to another inside a level, was that it was causing the level to load. And so when I brought the dark cube to the tree, it was trying to load to another level, but because I've got these two portals connected to each other inside the level, they were keeping the player in the level without letting the player move on. So that's why it was, you can see here I was trying to set all the objects, I was trying to turn the objects off, and then the portals were turning them back on, hence I was not leaving the level. I suspected something like that would come up, because it was too easy. Like the portals weren't meant to connect. I wasn't meant to connect portals to other portals in the same level. And when it worked, I was like, okay, this is too easy. There's got to be something wrong. And it looks like we just figured it out. So I knew it was going to happen. Shakespeare, I've won. Why is my camera black and white? I think I look better in black and white. Yeah, okay, so here we go. There we go. So yes, this is... Huh. Oh wait, hold on a second. I need to... Hold on, I need to log into Skype. Ah, Mobius Plasma. Ah, got it, got it. Hey, we're all still here. I'm just kind of in the midst of trying to sort out a bunch of these issues. Tears, we're all working. You know what? This is actually, I noticed another thing with the trees. This. Oh, that actually that looks good. So. Ah, there we go. Huh. One second. Hey, Garlic. Doing well. Yeah, we're just kind of in the midst of making some changes. Yeah, I don't know how to. Huh. It's interesting because I'm not too sure how to tweak the. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. Everything you need to know. You should wait until after the game is out, I think. Okay, hold on. Let me pull these changes. Dark mode trigger, okay, so Mobius wireframe. Right, hold on, let me get the latest changes. Cubic shape, but the clouds, yes, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to tweak, what am I going to do after the game? Paperwork and stuff. Yeah, more groundbreaking things in feminine hygiene advertising. Okay. So, 1 second. Yeah, I think you're right. It's a little bit too much right now. There's a whole bunch of settings. It's actually not what I've got there is not what it's supposed to look like. We just had a missing prefab, so I'm just pulling that, and we'll play. I'll show you guys what it's supposed to look like. But yeah, Will just added a whole bunch of different settings and parameters for me to play with. So is your video everything you need to know more like a player guide, or like as in everything you need to know before you start playing the game, or everything you need to know because you should be excited about the game? Yes, when I was younger. When I was younger, I went by Willie, and then I got older, and I was like, I can't go by that anymore. Which is the, I don't know if you've seen that life cycle of Robert. So I think the same thing happens. There's the life stages of Williams. So in a few years, I guess I'm here right now. In a few years, I'm gonna start going by Bill. Not yet. Alter the sphere distortion material. Okay, cool. Let's try this. Yeah, but I like the name change. I know some people thought I was kind of more like a history thing. Yes, well, you should do that. Well, I mean, all the information. I think there's more than enough information online, and I would be very happy if you did that. Let me know if there's anything you need. Because not to compare myself to Augustus, but you know, he was born Gaius Octavius. And then when he was adopted by Julius Caesar, his uncle, he became Gaius Julius Caesar Octavianus, which means ex Octavius. And then, of course, he dropped the Octavianus. This looks... Oh, here we go. Here we go. So this is it. This is the... This is the effect I was talking about. This might be a little too much. Oh, wow. I think I just need to talk. Alright, the spherical sphere distortion. Okay, so I want this, the idea here is I want this to look like it's warping space-time. Oh, sick. So, yeah, it is. I got to tone it down a little. So there's a few things going on. There's the cloud. I think there's the distortion amount. Let's bring it down a bit. Okay, hold on a second. There's definitely a lot of stuff going on here. Hey, good idea, Co. Thank you for the host. So these blocks are pretty special, and I want it to feel like you're bending space-time with it, right? So it's you know what? Let's make it. Yes, and there's a reason for it. Let's make it. Hey, lost thing. You know what? I think it needs to be a little bit more than that. We're just kind of playing around with this. It's from GTA. Interesting. Hey, Jeremy Wartick, thank you for the subscription. Really appreciate it. I do the course every time somebody subscribes. Alright, so the idea here is, because this happens after you collapse the world, so the idea is I want it to feel like you've got it sort of is a black hole that contains it. So there's a screen space distortion, which I like. It should kind of look like it's distorting the space around it. Now I think to me it's rippling a little bit too much. So on the distortion, so this is the dark world collapse cube. Let's write down some of the feedback. And thank you for hosting. So Dark World Collapse Cube feedback, there's ripple amount under 1 and options to tweak the cloud effect. Where it sucks in, but it never, I think it's, right now I'm having it expand out. Like this, I think it looks like it's sucking in. You know, let's make it 0.75 and I'm going to darken it even more. Wait. To the no, that's slightly different. It's a different thing going on. It's not debugging on the wall. It's how these look. I mean, it's not fully finished at the moment, but oh yeah, so without it expanding, I think it has to expand, unfortunately. You know what, let me get rid of this darkening amount. Let's see this. You know what? Let's let me put upper limit on the pulsing, so it doesn't. I think it should just not expand all the way out. Like, see, right now it expands to like the perfect one. Is there... I wonder if it's possible to increase radius of the distortion. Ah, here we go. Interesting. Oh yeah, I think the dark... Oh shit, this is cool. So I wonder if it's if it might give people a headache or something. So like maybe when you're moving with the yeah, so it's supposed to, this is supposed to be kind of like a mini black hole that you can do weird stuff with, but I think when you move with it, it gets a little too, it ends up being a little bit too much. We'll try it. The only things I don't want to give people a headache, but it's kind of cool because it it does look like it's applying. The only thing is it looks like it's happening after. Is there some, I think there's some anti-aliasing. Jeremy, I'm going to make sure to come and check out your stream sometime. So, let's see here. Well, I think I can do some spinning. Let me try something. Spherical. Sphere distortion. Okay, you know, so this is... I mean, this doesn't look too bad, actually. You know what? I quite like this look. Whoa. Hey, Sean. Yeah, we're just kind of playing around with this effect, which I think is maybe it's a little bit too much. Yeah, because yeah, I think this might be a little bit too much. So, yeah, we'll have to just lower the ripple amount while we're carrying the object. I actually played it like 2 years ago before it came out. Yeah, you know what? I think it's a little bit too much, especially when we're moving. But for the most part, yeah, it's like if you're carrying and you're walking, then we'll decrease the radius, and then sort of if you stop, then it starts to vroom, you know, warp the scene around you. Yeah, you know, it's like Matt, don't like decrease. Yeah. Warping when time is still. This is pretty cool. Yeah, we'll just do like super tiny. So when you're walking with it, hey, Jake Tone. I've not been. Yeah, well, this is actually the game right now. This is a work in progress. But yeah, this is this new effect that I'm trying to play with. That Twitch is now auto-hosting for up to 30,000 viewers. Welcome everybody from the Twitch channel. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with 0.07. Go with 0.1 speed. So cool, welcome. Yeah, my name is William. I'm working on this game, Manifold Garden. It's currently in development. We're kind of playing around with the new shader effect. So yeah, we'll have to kind of decrease it because I think this is maybe just a little bit too much, but it's pretty solid. And also, there's also a bit of there's a slight darkening effect. You can see here that's turned up all the way. Right now it's at 1. The problem is that when I'm close to it, it gets a little bit more dramatic. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna copy these values. I'm gonna paste it. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. If it only affected the cube and not the background, yeah. So yeah, you know what? I think it's actually a screen space effect, so it's only when you move. Yeah, I think option to adjust the radius of the distortion. Yes. Yeah, right now there's a spring, so I can just increase the force of the spring so it stays farther out. But yeah, so the idea is that, you know, you've kind of collapsed the world into this cube. All right, I'll see you later, Doombox. So you've collapsed the world into the cube. So it, you know, the idea is that it's sort of contained within itself. This it contains within itself you know, the mass of an entire world. You know what? I think let's do 0.3. Yeah, but you've got superpowers in the game. It's not every tree. It's only certain trees have that power. Okay, so let's see here. 1.4. Okay, that's looking pretty good. All right, now let's play around. So we've got the dark mode enter, audio visual level is fixed. One of the things that happened with one of the changes that Arthur did with edges, interestingly enough, was they were made to be even, but I actually, so if you look at this closely, you'll notice that the lines actually have uneven thickness. So this is a little thicker than here. And I think this actually looks better. Having uneven thicknesses actually make the lines feel a little bit more natural. Because if you draw the lines, there's I think there's some unevenness to it, and I think that looks better than having all the edges look the same. Not sure if people agree, but that was a deliberate choice. I think if you look inside the impetus behind your character wanting to change. Yeah, I think this is a good example where having variations in line thickness is a little bit more interesting. Or maybe not. I'll come back to this. Alright, so alright, you know, with this, well, let's add some dark mode trigger. So what is your impetus behind your character wanting to change the world? You'll find out as you play the game why your character wants to do that. Alright, you know what? Let's go back and fix up the portals again. So I disabled them. Now we need to re-enable them so that I can and fix up the system. So this is level systems. Let's bind portal reference now. Yeah, I have an idea for the ending that I want to do, which is supposed to reveal kind of the purpose of that. Oh man. Okay, I think there's like a double flash with the Dark World transition. Is there a story? There is what I hope a sense of purpose and meaning to it, but it's up to your interpretation. Did you guys see the piece that Ian Bogost wrote today about Edith Finch? Discussing this earlier. How games aren't really a good medium for telling stories. I think like if I'm moving and I press that, it does it. Yeah, we got hosted by Twitch, and I think they had a show or something. Okay, I can't seem to recreate it. I'm not sure if you guys saw it the first time though, but it seemed to like go dark and then light again and then dark. Yeah, everybody's doing their hot takes. What do you mean by race condition? Oh right, I've got my portals causing problems. So let's take a look at this. I had dinner with the guy once. Not just the two of us, but there were a bunch of people. I sat across from him. He gave me a button. Okay, great. Alright, so here is the portals. Let's see. Level loader 244. Right, so this is what's causing it. Okay, right, so this is enabling or disabling other levels based on the distance between player and portal is less than... Okay, alright, so first what I want to do is check, I want to make sure that what's the difference between intra versus inter? One is inside, one is between. On the inside, within. Inter, yeah, open systems among groups. So if it's make sure it's not, make sure this isn't an intra portal. I guess I could just write this. Make sure this isn't a portal connecting to another portal in the same level. Intra portals. Intra level portal. Yeah, he gave me like one of those pins. I think it had his face on it or something. Alright, so if portal opposite portal doesn't equal to null, if the opposite portal null, let's get the other, get the level system, okay. If other level systems equals to alright, now okay, so this is if I think it should work. Cool kid, nice friend. Hello. Not a. Oh, I see. Yeah, a race condition. Yes, it could be. Although I don't think it should though. It's yeah, you know that's a good point. Let me make a note of that. Double flash. Yeah, it's like, did you guys see that again? Or... Yes, there we go. I definitely... Okay, it seems to be when I'm moving. Ah, you know what it is? I think there's a problem. It's actually from The music is from Stardew Valley. Okay, seems like a problem when I'm moving. Yeah, so this is not exactly a race condition. This is basically what's happening is that to create the effect, it's actually generating a sphere and using that as a mask. But I think the sphere is in the location of where you pick up the box. So what happens is if I pick up the box while moving, I actually move outside of the range of the sphere. So it's like it starts going black, I move outside of it, then it goes into light mode, and then the sphere catches up again, and then it goes into dark. So yeah, I think that's pretty. Yeah, it's like what's going on here is it creates that and uses it as a mask for the transition. And I think what happens when I see if I move, well, it's actually kind of hard to move out of it, but I guess if you have enough speed. Hey, OFNG0. I think that's what's going on. Yeah, it's if I'm like move fast enough, I move out of the range of it. So that's an easier fix than than a race condition. In fact, I think I can. Well, let's just decrease. That's half the speed. That's half the time it takes to transition. OFNG0, how is it going? So anyway, yeah, we got a bunch of new changes that I'm pretty excited about. So we've got a few more things on the list that we need to fix up. And then it's gonna be getting the game running on a PlayStation 4, which I haven't done in a while. It's been like almost a year since I've tested the game on the PS4. Which is not great, but I had to we had to take some time to redo all the behind the scenes systems. Yes, it does the fade transition, and the reason why it does the fade transition when you are leaving is because that's how you exit the dark mode. So that was the problem, right? Is like you enter the dark mode, and I wanted there to be an easy way for you to exit dark mode. And it's like, okay, well, I can have you look for maybe a normal box to pick up, and then you would exit it. But that wasn't always it's like, well, it's not always easy to find it, and I didn't like the first time players enter and they don't know what to do. I don't want them to feel like they're stuck. So the easiest thing to do is just have you release the box. But why it does a slow fade is because you can pick up the box again and enter it. So if you accidentally drop the box, you don't get punished. So it's like there's a bit of the fade sort of acts as a timer, and once it fades out completely, then it resets you. Will the game run on 60 frames per second on PS4? That's what we're going for. Right, so that's why we do the fade. Yeah, it is. So you know what? I'm still moving out of it. All right, so I need to talk to Arthur about that. The dark mode. Yeah, we actually played around with a whole bunch of different transitions for it. Like you can see here, in this case, right? Like, so you pick up a light box and then you fade back in. This was if you. No, this was the same thing. You let go, but it was much longer. Yeah, so this is what we eventually went with. Here was you would leave it by jumping off and falling, but I thought the looping looked great in like you would fall and then you would start, but I thought it looked really nice. We also for a while had jumping in this, but it just changed the game too much, and I'm not a huge fan of platforming. These are some of the early tests. Do I think the game will run well on lower-end systems? I hope so. We're still, we haven't started on a major optimization pass, so, but, yeah. My goal is certainly to have it run as fast as possible on as many systems as possible. You know what? Okay. Yeah, fortunately, most of the code in the game is so poorly written that optimization is going to be quite easy at first. David is no longer working on the game. David left the project like over a year ago. You know what, I think... Yeah, so this shouldn't appear that way. And the... You know what, I think I'm still getting... You know what, hold on a second. You know what? Yeah. Okay, so... Dark tree base. Yeah, and I'm still getting this gradient. You know what it is? Oh, interesting. I guess I can just disable it. Yeah, you know what? I can just maybe just disable. But why did David leave? I'm not going to go into the details there. Ultimately, things just didn't work out. You know, when you work with people, there's a lot of differences. People are complicated. So. Oh, what's up with this? Why does it look so weird here? Yeah, I won't go into the details of that. That's more personal stuff. But yeah, anyway, things didn't work out. But you know, so I've had a few people help out, like Tom Huffman helped out with kind of that transition, took over for David and helped transition to the point where I could then take over everything, and then I kind of worked on the game alone for about 5 more months, and we had some new people join. more recently, about a month ago. Where is complementary double gravity color coming from? And you know, a lot of that was me learning how to manage programmers and how to work with programmers. So that was a learning process I had to go through myself. Yeah, I do reuse version control. Yeah, I think some of there's like 3 people helping out, but they're working part-time and on very specific parts of the game, and I think that's actually a much better setup than what I had previously, because they are working with you know, they're not kind of coming in and doing the architecture for the game. It's very much just like, hey, here's a very specific problem, come in here and fix that. I don't know anywhere that uses lines of code to estimate payment. That seems like that seems like a really bad way to get programmers to write very inefficient code. Alright, see you later, OFNG0. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with the line here. So portals have paying a programmer by lines of code seems to just be encouraging them to write really bloated code, which you don't want. Well, what? You can't put it in version control? Alright, so world 001. He'll probably cook something with garlic in it. So, okay, so this is B0. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and disable these. So I'm still trying to figure out the best way to set this up. No, this is in world 001. Okay, so now we've got this Mandela world. A Brief History of Time, Stephen Hawking. I should probably read that again. I read it many years ago, but I don't think I understood everything. let's so save this scene. I'm actually working on that right now. We had to make some changes to the large portals. They had some problems. So I'm actually currently trying to set this up right now. I gotta turn off this. Oh, you know what? That's okay. This is just kind of annoying. Ah, right. Okay. You know what? Let's shape of space. Yeah, it's excellent. I highly recommend checking it out. I didn't discover that book until about 2.5 years into development, and I was like, where has this been this whole time? Alright, so this is okay, I guess we can go ahead and delete this one. Now what I'm going to do is have this facing the inside. Move this over, up, and okay. Go through rigid body controller, mobile systems, find portal references. Okay, so now this is B3 is going to connect to that, B2 is going to connect to that, B1 is going to connect to that, and B0 is going to connect to that. Okay, so now let's hit play. Hey, awesome here. Welcome. Awesome to have you here. Yeah, just kind of plugging away on things. But yeah, this new approach is much better than whatever it is I was doing before. Previously, it was this kind of almost nightmarish setup. Oh, you know what? Might have to come back here. But let's see this. Great minds think alike. What can I say? Ah, what? Where are my... Oh, that's weird. They get deleted. Ah, you know what? I clicked on the wrong scene. Let's try this again. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Wow, look at this. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so there are some problems, but this is pretty cool. You know what? Let me just rotate so I get rid of this. Yeah, so we've got it. Whoa! Okay, yeah. There are some bugs with this. It's not a perfect system, but the idea here is when you sort of look into it, there's a different, you know, from each side the room looks different. It probably is break soon, but I'm feeling pretty good. I might, you know, let's do 4. Let's do 5. Hopefully this doesn't break anything. So yeah, I want it so that when you look in, you see kind of a whole bunch of these. Same thing with this, right? So this room makes no sense from what? Of course, we're getting some problems. So. Yeah, so we've got it working pretty well. Let's It's gonna take some playing around with. But the basics are there. There's some like weird distortion effect happening. Yeah, it still needs a lot of work. Let's save. Hello, copy wrong. Thoughts on bringing... Ah! What is that? Okay, see you later, Okinawa. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do something with VR one day, but I don't think this game is the one to work with. let's try this again. All systems, buying portal references. Okay, so they are connected. He missed it. I'll let him know after the stream. Seems like I've screwed it up or something. Interesting. Weird. There's like a... Alright, well, you know what? I think now is a good time. I've been streaming for 2.5 I think it's a good time for me to take a break, get some food, go to the gym. I am going to host somebody else. So we've got, it's almost there. There's just some problem with the way... Oh, I just gave a demo. But, here, I'll do Polygon. Let's take a look at this. Let me look at this Mandela. One second. Huh, so I'm not sure why, but the... Huh, why is it that these ones are having... Weird. They're all lined up correctly, so why is the orientation screwed up? So yeah, Tears, if you want to make that video about the things you need to know, that would be awesome, and I'd be happy to help you. You know, just let me know what you need. Ah, there we go. Oh, I fixed it. Huh. Did it. So yeah, it was the portal orientation was off. Right, so for those of you who want a demo, I guess here it is. Yeah, well, it's hard to maintain the same level of awesomeness all the way throughout a game. I think for me now, when I play a game, all I'm looking for is that kind of magical moment at the beginning. Because, you know, inevitably, yeah, you know what, actually, so, just heads up, I'm gonna just let Arthur know. Oh yeah. Okay, so if you rotate her, so this thing is kind of buggy. Alright, so for those of you who've been waiting very patiently to see some gameplay, you know, the core mechanic in the game is you have the ability to change gravity. You can walk onto any surface. So if you've seen Inception, you might remember that scene where they fold Paris in half and start walking on the wall. So you can do that in this game. Right, so you can see here, I can change this game. And the world of the game also wraps around on itself, so we can keep falling infinitely. I wish I had made Rain World. Alright, so let's take a look at that thing that we were working on. Actually, I wish I'd made a game called Stardew Valley. Alright, so we've got this one area which is a bunch of rooms. Well, there's 4 rooms to be exact, and each time on the inside it's a series of mirror rooms. So, it's pretty cool. Alright, so we fixed it. We got everything lined up correctly. Or Pokemon Go, yeah. Or Minecraft, actually. Wish I'd made a game called Minecraft. Okay. So, that's... And there's a lot more information. I'll put some links, info, and we've got a Steam store page. And if you like the stream, you should follow the channel. I stream pretty often. I'll be back on again later tonight. We'll kind of continue tweaking the visuals here. So we've got, oh right, so right now water is not going through portals, so I need to fix that. You know, I've still not played Minecraft, actually. But I am very thankful for Minecraft because all of these kids now know how to work with first-person controls. Okay. I am going to sign off now and host Ezra. Ezra is another indie game developer currently working on a game called Memory of a Broken Dimension. Very, very cool game. Does a lot of very interesting shader stuff. So if you're into graphics programming, this is a really great channel. Alright. Thanks everyone for watching. Oh, right. Before we wrap up, what I've been doing now is I've been kind of taking the time to go over the production side of the game. What is left to be done? What's the state of the game at the moment? So we've got a lot of the visual polish getting worked in. Trees, there's some stuff with double gravity tree that I need to work on. So let me just write that down, double gravity tree review. But the trees are pretty much done, the water's almost done. We've got this new dark mode entering and exit. That's pretty sweet. Alright, all the best with the exams. And hello, Easy Sigh. So, okay, trees are pretty much done. Water's almost done. We got this new dark mode enter that I think is pretty solid. There's some audio-visual kaleidoscope stuff that's being worked on. I need to finish up this Mandela, this kind of world shrinking area, that room with that you can enter from 4 sides. We're gonna do some tricks with it. I'm gonna work on that tonight. More level design, and I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there's like a few other minor visual things. We'll probably have that done by this week. My goal is to send out. I don't know if I can get it by the end of this month. I'd like to start sending out beta builds by the end of this month. And then we're going to start testing on the PlayStation 4. Once we get that going, I'm going to start talking to the audio designer. Start working on the sound effects and the music for the game. Hopefully we can send the game into Sony for certification around June, July. That should be good. I'm expecting it should take about 3 months for us to pass certification. It's not a super complicated game. I mean, it is a complicated game, but it's not multiplayer, and we're not doing like PS4 Vita cross-platform saving, so it shouldn't be too bad. But it is my first time going through console certification, so I think there's just going to be a lot of unexpected things. However, Will Sykes, who did the water and the trees and the cube distortion, he has gone through Sony PS4 certification, so I'm pretty excited. Yeah, you know what? I think I should probably use next month. So I think September is totally doable. It's the biggest unknown is the PS4 certification, and the thing that I'm worried about with September date is if I miss that, it's not going to be October, because October, November, December, that's when all the AAA Star Wars games are coming out. So not a great time to release an indie game. So if I miss September, it's going to have to be January, which is not the end of the world. But it just means that the September release date is a little... it's a very small window. But, you know, if it's January, then it's more time to tweak. Let's not get too far with the date. Just aiming for September. But I'm feeling really good about it. I'm going to submit the game to Indie Popcorn because there's a reboot award, which is for a $10,000 grand prize. So I'm hoping to. Hopefully, I can win that this year. I've submitted the past 2 years, and the first place prize is $10,000, and second place prize is a skateboard. And I now own 2 skateboards. But hopefully this year I can win that. So lots of level design, beta testing, audio, and visual polish, which we're knocking down. All right, now I'm gonna go take my break. I'm gonna host Ezra, and I will be back in about 3 hours, around 9 p.m. Central Time. It's 6 p.m. right now. Have I learned to skateboard yet? No, I've been avoiding any sorts of activity that could cause me physical injury, at least until I finish the game. If I break my arm, I'm not shipping this game until like 2019. So, all right, I will see you all later. Hosting Ezra, and thank you all for the support. And if you like the stream, you should follow the channel. All right, bye everyone.